Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. During this time apart, we have really loved catching up with some of our co-hosts. And then I saw one of them on America's Most Watched documentary, and I'm like, we got to have Goose back on the show. So let's welcome in UK legend Jack Givens. So, of course, I'm talking about The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan 10-piece documentary. Did you know you were going to be on there?
I did not. I had no clue. I've been watching it. I mean, it's a great documentary, really good show. And although I was working the NBA at that time, and I knew a lot of what was kind of happening behind the scenes and some of the stuff that a lot of people didn't know and didn't talk about, I've learned a whole lot more about it by watching this. But I was watching it Sunday night, and for some reason, I was a little bit behind. I might have paused it for a little while, run out, get a drink, whatever, came back in, sitting down, and all of a sudden, my phone starts just blowing up.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I just saw you on The Last Dance. Was that you? And I said, man, that was great. And I'm thinking, since it was in Orlando and I was working for the Orlando Magic, someone saw me walking the sidelines. So I looked, I said, man, I don't see it. I kept watching, and finally I saw the clip where I was in there. So I was pleasantly surprised, but I had no clue it was going to be there.
That's so funny, because we were all so excited as soon as you popped up on the screen. And then, of course, Twitter's going crazy and all of that. And it really is. It's been such a fascinating look at Michael Jordan and kind of the behind the scenes. Obviously, the part you were in, where you popped up, is your time with the Orlando Magic. And that's when Horace Grant came and joined a young Shaq and a young Penny, and Jordan's battles with that team. I think through this whole documentary, we have seen that Michael Jordan's probably the most competitive person that has ever played the game, maybe with the exception of Kobe Bryant. I really am seeing similarities between those two players in watching this. What do you think?
I don't even think Kobe is close. I mean, I got to interview both players. I got to see them both of them play up close and personal. And what people don't understand is Michael was the one that kind of taught Kobe. And Kobe came and he wanted to kind of get involved and do what Michael was doing to be successful. And regardless of how much Michael tried to inform him, Mike was really good at not giving away all of his secrets. So while Kobe was very competitive, I don't think he was even close to as competitive as Michael was.
I mean, some of the things like George Karl not shaking his hand, and so he thinks, I'm going to just have to destroy them this whole series. That's just crazy. I guess that's what it takes to be the greatest ever.
Well, when you're really good, like Michael is, you look for any little thing to motivate you, because most guys would get bored with playing. And I think Michael cherished those opportunities when someone said something, or John Starks, for instance, with the Knicks, he would always talk about how he's going to stop Michael, and Reggie Miller with Indiana Pacers, and how Reggie was going to light Michael up. And they would say stuff like that. George Karl in that Seattle series. I mean, Michael used every little, it could seem like nothing to you and me, but he would use that as a motivating factor, and it would up his game to a level that no one could even stop him.
It's just been fascinating to watch. But I want to ask about you. How have you been doing? How have you been coping through this whole quarantine?
I'm doing fine. I'm spending a lot of time with the family, which is a good thing. We've been blessed because the grandkids, my daughter and son-in-law, and my grandkids are living with us, and they've been with us for the past 6 months or so while they're building a new house, which hopefully will be finished soon, so I can get back to a little bit closer to what normal is at home, at least. But I've been watching shows. I've been getting into this Ozark thing that is really, really good, and it's getting more and more interesting every episode. Just watching TV and doing things at home. I have been able to get out some. I'm a big-time fisherman, so it's really good social distancing out on the lake or a farm pond where I like to fish. So I do that, and I have played a couple of rounds of golf. So I'm doing everything I can to keep busy, going into the office a couple of days a week. So everything except the travel part and the conferences that always happens this time of year that I usually attend. I'm pretty normal, as normal as you can be right now.
Let me ask you real quick, do you anticipate a fall college football season and then basketball season to follow that?
Everything I'm hearing says yes. I'm excited about it. I don't know if fans will be there. I don't know what the season's going to look like, but I do think it's going to happen. Hopefully, we'll be able to go right from football right into basketball and try to carry on as normal as we can. But it's going to be different not having fans there if that's what we have to do. But we'll watch the games on TV for sure.
Goose, we miss seeing you in person. Take care, and we hopefully will see you very soon.
I hope so. Thanks, Mary Jo.
All right, much more Hey Kentucky right after this.